Well, here I am. I am super excited that I get to shift over into hostess with the mostest mode and eagerly awaiting my first uh, person. I was going to say victim. It's not a victim. It's an excited, celebrating person. As soon as he comes on, I will share this stage. Otherwise, I will just keep talking about how amazing this is to be on this show. This is just such a way to lighten everyone's load. And look at that, my friends. I have the distinct honor and privilege to introduce you to Mr. Brian Arrington, my new friend, soon to be my new BFF. What a dynamic human this guy is. He is an Air Force Master Sergeant who is making a powerful, powerful impact on the veteran community. And he was recently honored and celebrated as the 2025 Georgia, that's the whole state, y'all, Georgia Veteran Entrepreneur of the Year. And it is my esteemed honor to pass the mic to you, Brian. Welcome. I already know the answer to the question, but who got you here in this seat to be on this show?
Yeah, it's great to see you, Beth, and thanks for the intro. I'm actually retired Master Sergeant, so
Okay,
uh, but I don't want to necessarily say I'm still working on that job.
that's right.
So,
Okay.
but I met Ken when I was at the Military Influencer Conference last week, and we just hit it off perfectly. I mean, he's become like my new brother, and really love his engagement, his personality, his dedication, his charisma, and just really excited to be here today. He asked me to show up, and I was like, "You had me at hello, so let's do it."
Awesome. Well, the floor is yours, my friend. Take it away. As I
All
say,
right,
seize the day with a smile.
absolutely. Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Brian Arrington, and I'm honored to share how I've dedicated my life to bringing smiles to the world through service, humanitarian work, business innovation, education, and storytelling. I proudly served 20 years in the United States Air Force, traveling to over 90 countries, where I learned the universal power of a smile, a bridge across languages, cultures, and pain. Throughout those years, I embraced cultural communication, listening, learning, and serving in communities across the globe. Some of my most defining moments came during humanitarian missions that changed me forever. In 2004, I deployed to help after the Southeast Asia tsunami, one of the deadliest natural disasters in modern history, taking the lives of over 220,000 people. We helped evacuate survivors from Indonesia, Sri Lanka, and Thailand, people who had lost everything. I watched as families clung to one another, and in those moments, even a small act of kindness, a smile, or a touch on the shoulder could restore dignity and hope. Then again, in 2010, I deployed to Haiti after the devastating earthquake. I worked side by side with fellow service members to assist people who had lost homes, loved ones, and entire communities. We treated the wounded, lifted the fallen, and gave them something the world had momentarily taken: their humanity. For my service, I was awarded one of the most cherished honors, the Humanitarian Service Medal. But the true reward was seeing the strength in their eyes and the smiles that returned, even in the face of unimaginable loss. Those experiences taught me a lifelong lesson. No matter where you are, no matter what language you speak, kindness, service, and compassion create smiles that heal. That understanding shaped everything I've done since leaving the military. After retiring, I founded a nonprofit called Vets to Industry. It was built to connect veterans, service members, and their families to free resources they often didn't know even existed. In just 6 years, we've helped over 500,000 people find education, mental health, jobs, housing, and more. I've seen lives turned around, a veteran finding purpose again, a spouse landing her dream job, a struggling family rediscovering stability. And every single one of those transformations started with hope and ended with a smile. What began as a personal mission became a global movement, uniting nonprofits, corporations, and volunteers across the country. Every connection made, every hand extended, every life touched was done completely free. Because I believe service isn't about profit, it's about purpose. And that purpose is to restore smiles to those who've lost them. Today, I lead Arrington Consulting LLC, an AI and automation growth solutions firm for small and mid sized businesses, proudly built with a team of veterans. We are a service disabled, veteran owned small business and a minority owned business, committed to empowering other business owners with the same values of service, resilience, and innovation that shaped my career. Our company is powered by the SkillBridge program, which helps transitioning and retired service members intern with companies to learn new skills and gain real world civilian experience, preparing them for employment either with their host company or other businesses in their new career path. My incredible interns come from organizations like Seven Eagle Group and Allegiant Vets, two phenomenal programs doing amazing work to support our military community as they step into civilian life. If you ever have a chance to support or partner with them, please do. They literally are changing lives every single day. And how I'm continuing to make the world smile today is through the work we're doing at Arrington Consulting. Together, my four amazing veteran interns and I help veteran-owned, military spouse-owned, and civilian small businesses integrate AI and automation into their operations. Our mission is to help businesses eliminate repetitive tasks, generate more revenue, capture more leads, improve efficiency, reduce burnout, and most importantly, win back time. Because time is the most valuable currency we have. We help business owners reclaim 10 to 20 hours a week so they can attend their kids' recitals, enjoy family dinners, take long, delayed vacations, and simply live again. When an entrepreneur calls me and says, Brian, I finally made it to my son's game, I know we just didn't build a system, we built freedom. And this isn't about replacing people, it's about empowering them. AI, when guided by compassion and strategy, gives humans the space to do what they do best: create, connect, and care. We're not just transforming businesses, we're restoring balance, joy, and smiles to families who've been buried under work for too long. Now, I'm stepping into a new mission as both a storyteller and a coach. I'm writing a Tom Clancy style action thriller set in a world where AI, espionage, and global power collide. It's a fast paced, high stakes, and thought provoking, designed to entertain, but also to challenge how readers think about technology, ethics, and the future. Through this story, I'll explore how innovation can be both a weapon and a gift, and how humanity's choices determine which it becomes. I'm also a business and leadership coach and a master LinkedIn coach, teaching professionals and founders how to master LinkedIn using GPT-powered tools and webinars to grow their brands, expand their networks, and create opportunities. And I have an upcoming e-course launching soon titled AI Concepts, Tools, and Strategies for Founders and CXOs, designed to equip business leaders with the knowledge to lead confidently into the AI era and smile knowing they prepare for the future. Whether through fiction, coaching, or education, my mission is the same: to empower people, spark curiosity, and help them see what's truly possible. Because knowledge and imagination are powerful tools for hope, and hope always leads to smiles. So, how do I bring smiles to the world? Through service that restores hope, through innovation that restores time, through coaching that builds confidence, and through stories that awaken imagination. In conclusion, whether it's a refugee rebuilding after disaster, a veteran finding a new path, a business owner reclaiming family time, a professional mastering LinkedIn, or a reader racing through the pages of my book, each one reminds me that smiles aren't random. They're created by compassion, courage, and connection. And that's the legacy I aim to leave behind for my 6 children, ages 12 to 28, and for everyone whose life I have the privilege to touch: a world with more hope, more balance, and a lot more smiles. Thank you.
That was extraordinary, Brian. Thank you so much. And I just want to say from my heart to yours, thank you for all that you have done. And you know, when I say you're a master sergeant, I say that with love, because when people say, I was something. To me, it's like once you're something of that high value, you're always that. So I identify as certain labels or who am I? What was I? But you are such a light in the world, and thank you for your service. But now, what you're doing with your life and impact in the world is just extraordinary. And I mean, you rattled off like a lifetime of things that you're doing right now, and the little bit I've come to know you, dude, you're gonna have this done in a year. Like,
That's my
like
hope.
a Tom Clancy style book, and then you got all your e-courses and all the guys that you're bringing in and giving them that transition from service to civilian life. I mean, I we've talked about that. That's just such a wonderful gift that you're giving and providing them resources and hope and a new identity and something to grab onto and claim for themselves. That brings a smile to my heart. So thank you for all that you
Thank
do.
you.
Thank you for being here on International Smile Day. And we
I'm
want to
so
know
excited.
where can people find more out about you and celebrate you and reach you if they would love to.
Yeah, totally. If people want to reach out to me, I love networking. I love connecting. I've got about 27,000 followers on LinkedIn and a veteran influencer there. So if people want to find me on LinkedIn, it's a Brian Arrington 933. So that's the ending of the LinkedIn, and you can also find me on Facebook. And if you want, you can email me if you are interested in getting your business with help in AI automation or in other services related to the AI space. Brian.Arrington at Arrington Consulting LLC.com. Sorry, Consult LLC.com. But if you want to go to my website, it's Arrington Consulting LLC.com. So thank you so much for having me.
That's awesome. I say, gosh, I'm just so grateful for you and all that you do. And if I'm going to say Brian's a real deal. So if you catch all those ways to reach out to him, you have my blessing. He's awesome. So thank you, Brian. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. Bye, everybody.